جای افتخار است وقتی کلمه دوستای خود کمک میکنن. به این شکل است. اما امروز راستی از برای بسیار جای افتخار است که برای اجازه داده شده که یک دو کلمه درباره متشبثین طبقه وناس افغانستان صحبت کنم. آفرینتان در این جامعه، در این مشکلات افغانستان، آفرین نیست، آفرینتان. اول خبر کلتان یک چک بسیار میکنم. باور کنین بسیاری مردا خیلی دل گردهش نداره که شما دارین. آفرینتان. من میخواستم اول خب بعد از اینکه همیشه نامه به دستتان برسه برایتان گپ بزنم. گفتن نه امیال گپ بزنم، پروگرام ما رو خراب نکنه. خب خیر باشه. امروز خوشبختانه شهادتنامه‌تان میگیرین، باعث یک انترپرنور شناخته میشین. مبارک باشه. اولین قدم کاریتان امروز شروع میشه. به این که یک چند دقیقه درباره حقایقی که در آینده براتان پیش میاد صحبت کنیم که اگه بتونیم پند بگیریم، چیزی یاد بگیریم، یک مپ جور شود که در آینده این چیزا پیشتون میاد، دموریتان میاد، خامخا خوش هستین یا نیستین، یعنی میکسب انتخاب کردین، کار آسان نیست. اما بعضی چیزها را میخوایم من برایتان از سابقی کار خود براتان شیر کنم که شاید به درتان بخوره. چی میکنین بعد از اینکه پیش میرین؟ چی ادوایس براتان داده میتونم؟ Let me start by saying the very first thing that you're going to encounter going forward is patience. You get a certificate, you have a lot of people helping you, you have an awesome idea. Now what's next? And you cannot even stay in your own skin, you just want to do things. But understand that success comes in steps, many steps, a lot of small steps. During the course of your journey, you're going to fail a lot. Not just once and twice, probably, like if you're like me, maybe a dozen or more times. And more than anything else, I advise you to have patience. Telling an Afghan lady to have patience is a shame said by a man. But I'm telling you this as an entrepreneur, not as an Afghan man. That more than anything else, you're going to require patience. The road you're going ahead is, you have more obstacles than most men in this country. And this is why I want to talk to you from my heart and what you're really facing in this society. Patience is very, very important for you. A lot of you have great ideas. When I was walking upstairs and what I saw, there are a lot of things that we have seen it so many times. Clothing, food material, eggs and jam and everything else. We all know this product, but what makes it different than the other thousands of other companies is the person behind the product. It's more important than anything else. Why would you do something when there's a ton of companies already in the market? That takes a lot of guts. Because you're going to do it better. You're going to do it more tastier. You're going to do it with better design. You're going to make it beautiful. Keep this in mind as you go, because the difference between a tradesman or tradeswoman and an entrepreneur is that you're not only going to fix something in a society, you're not only going to bring value through your product in the society, but you're also going to do it better than everybody else. This is in your heart, right? This is your passion. This is your mission. This should be your value of your company, that you're going to do it better, but you're going to do it better than everybody else. And whatever you're doing is going to bring your society value, and that's really important. I like the explanation of the gentleman that they brought this delicious jams that we never got a chance to try, that they're better than Iranian's product. Good for you. This is the kind of mentality you want to have. You're not only taking the Kabul market, you're not only taking the Afghan market, you're taking the regional market because your product is already better than the Iranian market products. This is aiming high. There's nothing wrong with that. Somebody asked me yesterday that I have got so much work to do. How do I manage my time? Can you help me with that? I asked him that in the course of a day, how many tasks do you have? He said about 12 to 14. I said, write it down. And he goes, okay. I said, no, write it down right now. I want to see it. He wrote down 14 things on a piece of paper, and I said, this really bothers you, it stresses you a lot. He goes, yes, every single day is the same thing. I said, cut it in half. Now you have 6 to 7 things to do. And he goes, well, what happens to the rest of it? I said, there's always tomorrow. Do you want to progress every single day a little bit? then cut it also again in half, because every day you want to achieve something. As an entrepreneur, you know that placement to sit behind your dakhal in 8 hours and 10 hours a day waiting for customers to come. What you need to do is every single day go one step higher, one step forward. And as long as you can do that, your list doesn't have to be 14 items. You can actually go with 4 items a day, and it still is going to be a lot of progress. Be patient is really important, but at the same time, be focused on your job. Be focused on your creation. A lot of time we do networking, and the best part about networking is to get to know other people, and being away from your busy day, seeing friends, making new friends. All of that is great and fine, and networking is very, very important. One of the pillars of an entrepreneurial journey is going to be networking and getting to know and getting to meet a lot of like-minded individuals. Your world is going to be very lonely. Your world is going to be very frustrating, and meeting people that are like you and have the same aspirations and dreams in life is more important, is the best therapy you could ever have, because nobody else understands you. And I know some of the sisters here that their family were totally against them being here, graduating from this, getting into business for themselves. And when you meet other sisters that they actually have the same dreams and aspiration, it is therapy times 1,000, I guarantee you. So networking is very important. But more important than anything else, when you network and you're new at this job, focus is more important than anything else. When you focus, you talk about your dreams all the time, about your product all the time. Be the champion of that product or the services you provide. There is nothing worse than an entrepreneur getting up and talking about his or her product, and they cannot even talk about it. Get out of business, go do something else. Or get out of the box, get out of your shell, break the shell. You have to be able to talk about your product. And when you network, the best thing you could do is to rave about your product, talk about it non-stop, so everybody can see the passion. When they see the passion, they're going to say that there's got to be something good here. We're talking about marketing. You're the number one marketer of your own product. So get out of your shell, talk about it all the time. And the more you talk, the more people know about it. You're going to basically create another multi-level networking type of thing where other people are going to talk about it. Why? Because of your level of enthusiasm that you talk about your service and you talk about your product. This is just the beginning of your journey. I wish you good luck. I wish you the best moving forward. There's 100 more people like me in the small community of entrepreneurs in Kabul, in Afghanistan. We're at your service. You can always come to us. I can be found through Didar Saib and through other friends here. I'll love to help you. But one other thing I want to also warn you, please, if you're going to seek mentorship, guidance, do your homework. There's nothing worse than an entrepreneur or a want-to-preneur, somebody said on Facebook recently, to come to somebody that, could you help me? And then they give you a completely empty notebook and say, write everything for me. Nobody's going to do that for you. Nobody has that much time. You need to, when you're passionate about your product, when you think about your product or services, when you know everything about it in and out, mentors are the best thing to have. Not when you have just an idea, and that idea doesn't make you an entrepreneur. It comes with a lot of hard work, and it should be an honor to be an entrepreneur. So we're available at all time, and I can be found to Didar Saib, since you're all his students. I congratulate you, Didar Saib. Your incubations, your programs, it generates more entrepreneur. This is going to be the foundation, the backbone of Afghanistan's future. And congratulations to all of you. Thank you so much for having me.